Coming off one of his brother's huge win, the freshman is trying to do the same here against Gabe Arnold, who is a sophomore, thrown into the lineup here, 184 here recently in the last couple of weeks. Arnold in there for Angelo Ferrari, who has an injury he has been battling these last couple of weeks, and try to see what he could do against one of the top 10 ranked wrestlers at this weight class.
Well, if Gabe was, in the rankings right now, he'd be right there with Brock. And both these guys are winners, and both neat stories. I mean, they both had dads that had a lot to do with their success, and Brock and Bo have talked about their dad and how he didn't wrestle, but he was their wrestling coach. Well, Gabe Arnold's dad, Phil, was the first wrestler in their family, and what a family. I mean, he was a two-time state champion in Missouri, but his nephew, Jaden Cox, happens to be, world-class, world champion, three-time NCAA, so Arnold comes from great stock.
Hey, let's take a look at Tom Brandt's 20 seasons here at Iowa. He's won 90% of the matches that he's had, 14 titles in his time. Carver Hawkeye Arena has been the spot in college wrestling under coach Tom Brandt. They have led the country in attendance each and every year. A great success here at Iowa. And here tonight is looking to get a top 15 win. Michigan, though, is looking to get a big-time win here in Carver. They're looking to get their first win here in Iowa City since 2018, if they're able to do so. Gabe Arnold's been in this lineup the last 5 straight meets now.
Whether it's 74, 84, or even 97. And, he's been kind of a renaissance man, utility man for the Hawks, really important cog in the machine. And when he wrestled at 97, he had to weigh in at 84. And so he has really been a guy that they can count on to step in. But he's had some tough losses. I mean, 3 of his 4 losses are in sudden victory or in overtime.
He's trying to find that offense. What's he got to do against Mantanona to find the offense
today?
Well,
he's got to pull the trigger. Right now, he's hanging on the head right there, but he wants to move his feet and, have his ties then move and look for the openings, look for a good look. He's quick. He's got what it takes. Because you live by the sword, you die by the sword, and you have 1-1 matches. You're not always going to win. You're not always going to lose. And right now, the 1-1, the close matches have bit him lately. So you want to get in there and score first, and that the Mantanonas, they love to get in a situation, a scramble situation, put themselves in a good wrestling position. That's why it's really important for Arnold to have a clean finish when he gets in on the leg, but he needs to get in, work through the head hands. Arnold rarely loses control of a match, like we said, but keeping it close when you're as slick and as fast and as powerful, sometimes there's no reason to make the matches as close as he does.
So Arnold kind of been the guy who says, I'll do whatever I need to at whatever spot of this lineup. Angelo Ferrari, we haven't seen him in the lineup since that injury to Penn State's Rocco Welch. That was a couple of weeks back, and the big question, obviously, with the postseason coming up, will it be Angelo Ferrari at the Big Ten Championships in 2 weeks, or will it be Gabe Arnold here at 184 pounds? Saw Angelo Ferrari here inside Carver, sitting right behind his team. But it's one of the questions, trying to get him healthy for a Big Ten championship in a couple of weeks. Right behind the bench. Locked in today's Angelo Ferrari.
Set, green cover.
Nice job by Gabe, and the first move by Mantanona, trying to do a little kind of a hip and elevator. That's that's where Mantanona wants to do, is get under that arm right there, not have Arnold pinning it down.
Up and out. Mantanona gets the escape.
This is, this is where, if you're Arnold, you just use your ties, get back in on the single, get back in on a shot. But it's just not, he's just not pulling the trigger here.
Gabe Arnold, the two-time national prep champion at Wyoming Seminary here in Pennsylvania. State champion in 2023 at Iowa City High School.
Grew up in Georgia. His dad had a great club there, the Alpha and the Omega. Developed a lot of kids in Georgia, and so that's the young development came in Georgia, where a lot of good wrestling is happening, and it's just getting better and better. He was also a great soccer player as well, like a ranked goalie, Gabe Arnold. So whatever he's done, he's been, elite. Now there is what he wants to do. Now get back up, and nice job by Mantanona breaking him down, getting into the scramble, feeling like I'm where I want to be. Now his head comes up. Right here, the best scrambler is going to win, and the time runs out.
Man, when it comes Big Ten championship, NCAA championship, the way that the Mantanona brothers can scramble, they're going to be a problem.
Right, and there was a lot of scrambling there and no points.
Back and forth, nothing out of it.
But, they're out there to entertain, and that was the first entertaining 10 seconds of the match, but it was really entertaining, and so the fans just want to see more of that, and really it would benefit both wrestlers if they put themselves in those positions. Are you confident that you're a better wrestler? Then, hey, get myself in a position and let me prove it.
Been pretty tight so far. 9 takedowns for Iowa. A lot of those coming from Michael Caliendo's tack fall. 8 takedowns in the duel so far for the Michigan Wolverines. The first to get a takedown here could get the lead.
One good shot at the end of that period by Gabe, and he was able to get past getting in on that single, but he hasn't looked like he's really looking to move Mantanona in such a way to give him the angle and the look to be able to attack again.
We've seen a couple of last-second takedowns from Michigan to give them the edge. They'll look for yet another one here at 184 in the third.
30 seconds.
Already one overtime match in the duel, and it went Michigan's way at 174. It was Brock's brother, Bo Mantanona, who got the overtime victory over Patrick Kennedy. And the Mantanonas, who have been so good, such a 1-2 punch in this lineup from Michigan, continuing. Brothers are 28-9. A 1-2 punch of this lineup, and will go to sudden victory. Both Mantanona brothers going to overtime today. 2 minutes on the clock, and the first to score.
Well, Brock Mantanona wants to do what he did against BJ Duke. He did lose a tough match, but he also took Duke down twice, and it was the first 2 takedowns against Duke in his college career. Yeah. So he feels that he's got what it takes on his feet, but he has not been able to move. And you can't really move Arnold. That's the thing about Gabe Arnold. I mean, he's got great position, and you just can't move him. Talk about, an opportunity right here for the Hawkeyes to get a shot in the arm. If Gabe Arnold can pull the trigger here, and get the win here. It would be a big shot in the arm, and if Brock Mantanona accomplishes what his brother did late in the game, it'll send Michigan to a really good spot in this dual meet.
Yeah, this is one where Iowa needs. Michigan's favored in the next 2 matches. Obviously, at the lightweights, it will be Iowa who is favored. We started wrestling at 141 pounds here tonight, and there's the first stall warning. It comes on Iowa's Gabe Arnold. And the home crowd does not agree with our referee, Matt Sorenchinsky.
30 seconds.
Mantanona down. Arnold. And both wrestlers back to their feet.
And it looks like it's going to go to the tiebreakers, 2 30-second periods, and
that is where every single second matters with the riding time in the tiebreakers. Be the first tiebreakers that we go to in today's duel. Gabe Arnold's choice first. He'll defer. And Mantanona will go down. Arnold will try to keep him down.
great opportunity for both wrestlers right here. This is where you got to suck it up. Execute when you're tired. I guarantee you, Zach, these guys are tired.
Yeah.
But this is where, you know, just part of life is sucking it up. And this is the opportunity that wrestling gives.
Trying to roll through it here. Mantanona loves to scramble. Just 1 second. And Arnold releases that leg. He already has a stall warning.
Nice out there with 16 seconds, I think, left. So was it a 14-second ride?
Yeah.
Yep. And so Mantanona is going to need to ride Arnold for at least 15 seconds. Or 14 seconds.
They're
so he's
saying,
got 13 seconds riding time. So
13
if Arnold
seconds
can
of
get
riding
out
time now.
inside
Arnold,
13, he's given himself an opportunity. And he is quick and powerful. This is why you work the 15-second goes in the room all the time. All the time. This is just repetition.
and you can hear the crowd getting behind Gabe Arnold. Up.
He does.
Out. Arnold takes just 3 seconds to get out. And now Mantanona's looking for something, but Arnold wants more.
Really great explosion from underneath by Arnold.
Mantanona needs the takedown. Arnold has the riding time.
And he has the stall call on him. But a big breakthrough win for Gabe Arnold.
Gabe Arnold thrust into the lineup and comes away with yet another ranked victory at 184. Trying to fire up his team and the crowd in Iowa City.